you take over. That's all you have to do. Talk. Did the warden say anything about against the rules, Moose Man? Talking about Capone is fine. Don't talk about him then. He's not the only convict we have. You know, jeepers. In Miss Bimp's class, Piper moves into action. She motions me to the back of the room where history books are stacked waist high and a bunch of kids are copying answers for last night's homework. My head says, don't follow her, but my feet walk back there. It's been a hard week, don't you think, Moose? Piper says to me so loud, she clearly means to be overheard. Did you see that shiv? What's a shiv, a girl asked. It's a dagger made of old silverware carved out of a pot handle. The cons use them to stab each other or kill our dads, Piper says, though she barely looks at the girl as if relaying this information is not her aim at all. I guess they found it in a library book, Piper says, pages carved out in a knife shape. How did they find it? Do you know, Moose? I shrug. He knows, he just doesn't want to tell, Piper glares at me, then slips away. So what happened, the girl demands. Somebody got stabbed, I guess, I say. What's the inside of this cell block look like, the fat kid asks. I've never been in there, I say, but my dad says the cells are like cages. Each one has a toilet, a sink, a bed, and a man. What about the electric chair? Anybody seen that? A girl wants to know. We don't have one, I answer. How about them firing squads? The fat kid has turned all the way around in his seat. This is the United States of America. We don't have firing squads, I explain. Yeah, that's not how we knock people out here. We fry them. I'll read all about it. It's like this. A skinny kid shakes over to the demonstration. What about the metal bracelets, you know, handcuffs, and woozy whatnots on their legs? I think maybe they just wear them for, you know, special occasions, I explain. Out of the corner of my eye, I see Piper talking to Dell. If he goes for this, everyone else will too. So what happens? Scout asked. With the shiv in the library book, the girl seems proud of herself for knowing the word now. Like I said, nobody sliced up a guy. Maybe killed him. I have no idea what I'm talking about now. That's the thing about the cell house library, I say. It's a high-risk operation. Really, a girl asks. Books are overdue, I explain. They lock you up. They have a special cell for it. Overdue library book cell. If it's more than 10 days overdue, they put you in the hole. Solitary confinement. No kidding, the fat kid asked. I can see him figuring his library book, which is guessing is past due. Oh yeah, I say. I'm starting to enjoy myself, and you should see what happens when they forget to say please. Bread and water for an entire week. Forget thank you, and it's even worse. Oh, come on, somebody says. Forget to wash your hands before supper? They slap you in leg irons. Prison is a bad place, I'm telling you. Scout is biting his lip, trying not to laugh. Most everyone knows I'm kidding, but one girl isn't so too sure. On the other hand, I say, we have the politest felons in America. They say please, thank you, pardon, and excuse me. If you're going to be robbed or murdered, you really want a polite guy to do it. Somebody who offers you a chair and some milk and cookies first. It's kind of like being shot by your grandmother. Who wouldn't prefer that? You must learn a lot living there, a skinny girl says. She's taking in my every word. Oh yeah, on weekends there are special classes the cons teach us. You learn how to blow safes, make silencers, steal cars. Thief school, we call it. Homework stuff though. Ever tried to get a dead body in a rumble seat? Everybody laughs. They all know I'm kidding now. Then the bell rings. Thank God, because I'm out of stories. I look around and see Dell has disappeared. He comes back a few minutes later with his sweater on, but nothing but bare skin underneath. He rolls his shirt up and hands it to Piper, who is busy talking to Scout, sign in hand. When we all settle in our seats, Miss Bimp starts rattling on about the importance of good posture and how no cultivated lady or gentleman would dream of slumping during oral reports the way certain members of this class are doing. She is just getting warmed up when the notes start appearing. How about tomorrow? One pencil-rolled scrap of paper asked. No, only today. Piper writes back in her back-slanted cursive. How much for socks? Another says. 2 cents, Piper writes back. Will my blouse come back bloody? My mother will kill me if I ruin my blouse. No. Can you advance me a nickel? No. Please? The note comes back again, this time written in pencil grinding capital letters. No. Piper scribbles mercilessly. When class ends, 2 lines from outside the bathrooms. One by Miss Blimp's students come out, sweaters over bare chest, shoes with no socks, jumpers with no shirts beneath. I watch from a distance as they hand Piper their clothes and their money. Please, Piper, I can't take off my dress. Can't I bring something tomorrow? Penelope begs Piper. I'm sorry, Piper explains. She rolls her lips together and shakes her head. Our arrangements simply won't allow that kind of flexibility. She looks really sorry, too, as if she would change the rules in a second if only she could. The girl marches off to the bathroom and returns, slip in hand. Can't do it, you know, too personal, Piper tells the girl whose face is now as red as her hair. At the end of the day, I see 2 8th grade guys walking home bare-chested, shivering in the gray, foggy afternoon. Piper limited her sales efforts to the 7th grade class, but probably they had a friend in the 7th grade send their clothes in. I'll bet Piper got twice as many 8th grade kids this way. I have to admit, Piper is pretty smart, but she's going to get in trouble for this. I just know it. The end of chapter 12.